match or a man of power. You can conquer peoples hour after hour. They fear you if they live in the borders of your city. So keep playing civilization. Take good care of your little nation. Start a war with ancient Egyptians. Spread your equally valid religion. With science, culture, or napalm. Watch out, Gandhi might drop the A-bomb. You can show your neighbors you love them, or just beat the dog shit out of them.
Caveman2Cosmos.
When you're playing civilization, history becomes your creation. Learn to write before you can read, and build the Taj Mahal right in Cleveland.
I've heard it already. It gets old after a while. I suppose it's amusing if you haven't heard it before, but probably going to end up having it off. So I know very little about this mod. I mostly got inspired to try it after seeing Grimmith has recently started playing it. Boy, it's not a good sign that it takes my computer that long to load the Civ up the hardware. I've quite an upgrade since the last time I did anything.
Civilization is the shit. I hope they don't drop the ball when they bring it to Facebook.
So yeah, this mod goes from the very, very beginning of prehistory all the way to far, far future. Way bigger scope than, alright.
There's a game called Civilization where you get your own little nation. Be immortal.
No. Alright. So, I have to wait for this to open again. God. Alright. Boy, I didn't even introduce myself. What if this does end up on the internet? No one will know it's me. So yeah, it's Takuma. No one, I think, even saw my earlier videos, but if you did, I would be formerly known as Singularity. I haven't done this in a long, long time. But I have a new shiny computer and I want to test it out. And I'm thinking of streaming at some point, but for something more coherent from start to finish, I want to do something I haven't played before, which would be this mod. Anyway, technologies. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Way, way more than anything I've ever seen before. Modded or unmodded. I wish I could get to like the tech tree to see how advanced that is, but I think you have to be in-game for that, and I'm not going to go in-game in this video because I want to make sure everything sounds good and all the volumes are correct and all of that. So, let's see. Mountaineering, sure, mining, whatever. You can see the cost scale kind of ridiculously. Let's go back to 3D printing. 38,000 beakers. That would be a lot in a normal Civ game. Leads to rapid prototyping, automated traffic. It just goes on and on and on and on. Cybernetics sound cool. Let's just keep clicking through. Here we go. String theory. 3,769,000 beakers. I think this is the final tech in the game. It's big numbers. This game likes big numbers. My brain hurts. I like that. Yeah, it's kind of like future tech, although apparently it enables slavery, which is interesting. I don't see the connection there, but whatever. Units. Man, I was hoping for something I could look at to give me a basic idea of where to even start, but it's just overwhelming. That's not gonna help. I doubt this was updated. Hints. Yeah, it's just interface stuff. I haven't even used the bug mod before, although a lot of people swear by it even for otherwise unmodded games, because of the additional info and bug fixes and stuff. But I haven't used that either. I've never played non-modded before. So this will be fun. I somehow doubt any of these have any relevance to the mod. I think they're all defaults. I'm not sure why I'm looking at them. I can look at the promotion tree. That should be fun. This mod loves adding everything. Woodsman, Guerrilla, Leadership. Sounds awesome. Double EXP. Crusader. Yeah. My brain can't process this much derp. That's alright. I'm sure I'll figure it out somehow or die trying. I'm not very good at Civ, so... I mean, I've won a couple games against AI, but I think the hardest one I did that on was Noble, which most people consider the baseline difficulty, so... Although I've heard the AI can't deal with all this stuff very well either, so a lot of people recommend playing on tougher difficulties. Anyway. National Wonders. It's a mess. Guess I should just jump in. Play now is apparently not a good idea because of all the optional settings you can set up, so we're not gonna do that. We want custom game. And even here I'm gonna be overwhelmed. But that's alright. Let's see, that's me. They added a lot of leaders too, and I don't remember which traits I like. I should at least do that, so I'm not going with a random leader. Right. To get this to load again. Come on, traits. Wow, there are a lot of traits. There seem to be 2 of every trait for whatever reason. Aggressive. I'm not usually much of a warmonger, so I'm probably not going to do this one. I prefer to tech, and as you saw, there are a lot of techs. -1 diplomacy penalty, but apparently that's a bonus if you're with someone else aggressive. You can just be like, Sparta! I don't know. Double production speed of all of that. Sure. Sure. Public stoning. Obviously. Whatever. 9. I think I found out from watching Grimmeth's Let's Play and seeing comments that this is crime. Makes sense. People don't like you as much. It's funny though, that only comes into play if the city already has crime. Seems like a runaway issue. More wrongers, yeah. If you don't go to war when you're aggressive, you're wasting it. Yeah, well, whatever. Agricultural. Sounds very nice, especially for the early game, because I've seen how hard it is to get food early on. Extra food. Less city defense. Okay, I don't like that part. I don't like extra civic upkeep. I don't like maintenance cost. I want multiple cities. So, maybe not. Workers good. Even faster working on food stuff. All the production speed. Anti-clerical. A negative trait. Okay, so that's like to counterbalance all the cool stuff, I guess. Well, I don't want to pick those. Just try to avoid them. I should figure out what they do, though. 500% increase in anarchy time. That sounds bad. On the other hand, 22 free military units doesn't sound negative. Huh. I don't know. So this is against religion in general, I guess, because any state religion lowers that. +1 on happiness from all religion. Huh. Interesting. Military's cool, though. Barbarian. Apparently they're healthier and happier, somehow. +4 free units. Units outside of extra EXP needed for units. I don't see the downsides. I guess this is specifically for the barbarians that spawn, and you can't have this. Because even though it says negative, it sounds pretty good. Barbaric. Now this one, I like culture. I like having my borders secure. And again, crime. I don't know what that is. Whatever. Charismatic. Nah. Sounds boring. War exhaustion. Not gonna be a problem for me. Culture? This sounds good. Maybe I want to be creative. Cruel. Unless you're spying on people, this one... No, national wonders. So even the negative ones have some upsides to them, which is nice. Again with crime, though. And your people hate you. They'll get over it. Skirmith would say. 3... Right, espionage. Derp. So a lot of these are basically, you want to find other leaders like you, it seems. Brothels. I've never done an espionage game. That could be interesting. Excessive. Sickness. Less great people. Ew. I don't want excessive. Doesn't sound fun. Expansive. +3 health, but +1 on happiness. Less great cultural within old borders. So you want to expand your borders, basically. That makes sense. Less maintenance costs. Clones. I don't know if I'll get that far. Gatherers, though. Maybe I want to be expansive. Fanatical. No. Anything that lowers research is bad, in my book. Financial. Student happiness. But money. All the money. And less maintenance costs from corporations. Well, probably don't know if I'll get that far either. Foreign. Interesting. How can you be foreign? It's your civ, right? Maybe these are leaders that were outside of their own civ? I don't know. Humanitarian would replace me. Could be some weird stuff in here, because I did grab the latest SPN, or SVN version, rather than the latest release version, because there's been a lot of shiny stuff. Don't remember it offhand, but, I'll take the risk of my game exploding. 2 health, 2 happiness, war exhaustion, diplomacy bonus with everyone, and the enemies suffer war awareness. A little more upkeep. I like humanitarian, I might do that. An automatic -6 disease per turn. Nice. Hunter-gatherer. -75% food from... Wow. No thanks. Anarchy, Imperialistic. Great generals. So this is more defensive. So within combat, within borders. And you can colonize faster. Industrious. That's always nice. Maybe I can be an industrious humanitarian? Is that how it works? I'm not sure. But that adds disease. They'd cancel each other out mostly. I don't know what those are. I think those are pollution. But that's if that is... What is that? Alright, I need to figure what that is. I think it would be... God, I don't even know. Are there bonuses? Even though it's not really a bonus. It's kind of bad. It might be lumped in here. No, these are like... commodities, kind of. Improvements? No. Culture bonus? No. No. It's not here. Yeah, you got me. Well, I didn't mean to click that. Albert's too. Oh good, he inserted himself in as a leader. Well, that's great. I guess they have the right to do that. Whatever. I was almost done looking through all of these. Industrious is where I stopped. I don't know what those symbols are. Isolationist. Plus 15% production, but you don't get much out of trade routes or culture. Ew. Megalomaniac. Capital. Still doesn't sound that good. And it is a negative trait. Nomad. Scavenging. So this would help early game. I don't know how well this would carry on late game. I feel like a lot of this stuff ends up obsolete. Because, I mean, eventually you stop being nomads. Double production speed of staples. Interesting. Furrier. Lots of crime. Interesting. Organized. Minus 10% culture? I guess they're boring people? I don't know. Minus birth rate, minus civic upkeep, minus maintenance. That part's nice. If I combined organized with industrious, you'd get a lot done. I just wouldn't have a lot of culture. I might do that. Philosophical, war wariness, whatever. Ooh. Gold mage length. I like it. But they don't get a lot of bonuses beyond that, so you really, like, you need to spam great people. I guess. Politician. Reduction to anarchy time. Minus 8 military. Ooh. Good on civic upkeep, though, and stuff. I don't even know what a populist is. Apparently they make people sick but happy. Minus 5 production in all cities. No thanks. No thanks. Progressist. What? Upgrade, upgrade. Like that. It's all like robots and stuff. It's like teching and late game stuff. Huh. Protective. Maintenance costs again. Yeah, I'm not sure. Minus crime, though. That's nice. Revolutionary. People are angry. Yeah, this seems kind of bad. Scientific. I like science. I'm gonna go with this. Science is good. Minus 25%. Yeah, that's fine. Solar panels, that's fine. That's pretty cool. I want to get to that point. And Mad Scientist Castle. I have to look at this. If it will load. I want a Mad Scientist Castle. Gimme. Gimme. Costs 500. I guess it's not too bad. Unhappy +3 and unhealthy +3. Well, I'd probably perform experiments on them. Steampunk, yes. Know what I want. I want it. No, it requires steampunk. Well, that could be a problem. I don't know how to get steampunk. Wow, that's in there twice, so that's doubled? Superhuman. That'll be way down the line. But if I ever get that far, I'm getting steampunk stuff, no matter how ineffective it is. Because steampunk is awesome. So yeah, science. Seafaring. Never cared much for the naval side of the game. But I do want a reason to start caring. Just won't make it a trait. Spiritual. Didn't I already... No, I looked at philosophical. Leaders. That seems a little broken. +2 happiness, sure. Non-state happiness, ooh. So that has to be their religion and no one else. But you can apparently change your state religion whenever you want. Interesting. State religion, ugh. It's like really restrictive. I don't want to do that. Temperamental, blah. Sounds like me. Minus this, minus this. Ew. But it makes more military. Wow, almost all of that is bad. At least some of the other ones have nice... I mean, that is the only upside. Military unit production. All the rest of this kind of sucks. No thanks. Okay. Well, I feel like that resolved nothing. Ah well. Gonna break the video here and make sure it all recorded right, because this video failed horribly, then nothing of value was lost anyway. Whereas if I start playing and none of the videos work, that could be a problem. So, see y'all soon.